Welcome back to the TCD YouTube channel. The US and UK on Monday staged airstrikes against 8 locations in Yemen aimed at stopping Iran-backed Houthi militants from attacking ships in the Red Sea. The White House has insisted the retaliatory airstrikes, 8 rounds so far, have been effective despite repeated Houthi attacks. U.S. Central Command said Monday airstrikes took place at 11:59 p.m. Sana'a time and targeted missile systems and launchers, air defense systems, radars, and deeply buried weapons storage facilities, and that they were separate from the multinational Operation Prosperity Guardian to protect ships in the Red Sea. The strike on the underground storage facility marked the first time the U.S. had struck such a facility that they said housed more advanced conventional weaponry than was struck in the initial strike on January 11th, said senior U.S. military officials in a briefing with reporters. The selection of Monday's targets was characterized by the officials as very specific and very deliberate, and said they stored missiles and drones. As was the case in the January 11th airstrike, a senior U.S. military official said the airstrike involved a mix of American and British fighter aircraft, along with ship-launched Tomahawk cruise missiles. The American fighter jets had taken off from the aircraft carrier USS Dwight D. Eisenhower that is currently deployed to the Red Sea. At this point, we do assess that the strike was successful and achieved the desired effect, said a senior U.S. defense official who said the strikes would help remove significant portions of the Houthis' ability to continue attacking commercial shipping in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. However, the officials acknowledged that while Monday's strikes had an impact on the Houthis' military capabilities, it does not mean that they are incapable of striking again. The airstrikes were first announced in a joint statement released by the nations involved in Monday's airstrikes. Today, the militaries of the United States and United Kingdom, at the direction of their respective governments with support from Australia, Bahrain, Canada, and the Netherlands, conducted an additional round of proportionate and necessary strikes against 8 Houthi targets in Yemen in response to the Houthis' continued attacks against international and commercial shipping, as well as naval vessels transiting the Red Sea, said the joint statement. The joint statement made clear that the countries involved in Monday's strikes remain focused on de-escalating tensions and restoring stability to the region, but warned that we will not hesitate to defend lives and the free flow of commerce in one of the world's most critical waterways. But the Houthis have not been deterred from continuing to launch missiles and drones at commercial ships in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, which have now risen to more than 30 attacks since mid-November. Last week, Houthi attacks struck 2 U.S.-owned vessels, causing minor damage to the ships, but no injuries. Earlier on Monday, President Joe Biden spoke by phone with British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak to discuss the Houthi threat to commercial shipping in the region. They reiterated their commitment to freedom of navigation, international commerce, and defending mariners from illegal and unjustifiable attacks, said a White House readout of their call. Thank you for joining us on the TCD YouTube channel. Stay informed by subscribing, and we'll continue monitoring the situation in the region.